West putting a Grammy in the toilet and on it was not on my 2020 bingo at all. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reads video. Girl, it is a lot going on. I apologize for getting this video late to y'all, but it was so much going on yesterday. The only video I was able to get to y'all was the Cardi B video about Offset and Cardi B's divorce. Girl, it is a lot going on. It's so much. So I said, girl, give me some time, honey. I gotta get this stuff right. We also have a lot of other things like Cardi B and Offset apparently are not the only ones getting divorced. Apparently Ray J has filed for a divorce too. And you also got this drama going on with Kanye and Porsha. Kanye has accused Porsha or trying to insinuate that Porsha is using the Black Lives Matter movement as a storyline. Girl, we gotta talk about it. Also, this whole thing with Kanye West and him coming at the music industry and accusing the music industry and the label of, you know, being like putting folks in slave contracts, which is believable. I definitely believe that, but it's also being reported that like folks are coming out and saying, hey girl, like you sit up here saying this about labels doing you like this, but Kanye West, you had me in a shitty deal as well, so how are you doing that? And it's also funny, people have named, how is Kanye West out here shading and saying all these things when there are other black folks on who've been on other head of labels and have other black people sign trash, shitty deals? L.A. Reid, Pebbles, like girl, did y'all not see TLC? Come on now, so if you gonna call out them, you need to call out, you know, other folks too, and also P. Diddy. Like all these folks need to be called out. But girl, what's good for the goose, I guess it's good for the gander. We're gonna get into it. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all beautiful Wednesday. It is raining. Hurricane Sally is going down the valley. I don't know. I was about to do the P Valley. Put him shake it and get that bang. I don't know. I don't never know the words, but I do plan on sometime this week doing a P Valley season 1 review. I did watch it and I did enjoy it, so I will be reviewing that sometime this week. But right now it's raining in Atlanta, Georgia. Right now it's been raining, it's been really cold. But a couple things to get into. Let's go ahead and get into this mental check-in. So my mental is doing great, although it's a lot going on. Like girl, there's a lot going on in the media, so it's just like it's keeping me preoccupied, so I don't really know if I'm even feeling anything, but I'm just nosy. I've been kind of addicted to my phone the last 48 hours with all this stuff that's been going on and stuff, but I'm actually decent. I guess I can say decent. I hope y'all are doing decent as well. I got a surprise coming for y'all next week. I'm excited about that. Some stuff I'm working on in-house. Also thanks to T. Wallace. Yes, thanks to you. She sent me a beautiful, beautiful birthday card. Thank you so much. I saw it in my P.O. box. So beautiful. I'm not gonna say her full name because I don't want y'all to be trying to be nosy, but thank you, T. I got it, and I appreciate you for giving me a little gift. Thank you so much, darling. She's so sweet. But other than that, I'm doing very well, girl. You see folks texting me trying to see what the tea is. We're gonna put that on silent. But let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and talk about Sunday, the Verzuz battle. The Verzuz, you want to battle? The Verzuz battle, I watched the first 30 to 45 minutes of it and I started to cook, like, cause I don't really cook that much, but when I do get into cooking, I was like, they had inspired me. Miss Gladys Knight and Miss Patti Labelle, y'all had inspired me. I had made some catfish and some spaghetti, girl. I had made me some, I love me some fried catfish with some peanut oil. Ooh, it's so good. I love catfish so much. But I be trying to like not consume too much fried stuff because cholesterol is a bitch. Okay, we got to make sure we doing what we got to do to protect ourselves. But it was so good, and I enjoyed it. Watching it, it was like two aunties sitting down, talking and chatting up. I screamed when they started to talk about, yeah, you know, we gotta vote, child, we gotta vote. Like, just the banter and the conversation. I was here for it, but then I had to check out because it was getting a little too churchy and preachy for me, and I was just like, this ain't my type of content. But I enjoyed to see Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle, the branding around everything and how they did the commercials and stuff. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was just like good energy and things that people needed to see. It was a good moment. It was a beautiful moment. Loved it. A lot of folks really enjoyed that moment. And like the Verzuz thing with the women's is like, it's everything to me. So there's been talk about, you know, who's next. Folks were saying that Mr. Elliott is ready to do a battle. And apparently, Swiss B said something about, you know, that Janet Jackson can't go up against, or doesn't necessarily have the catalog to go up against a Missy Elliott. And a lot of people seem to disagree with that. Like, Janet Jackson has the catalog. She has it. And I'm not even a big Janet Jackson fan, but she definitely has it. But it's cute. I would love to see Janet go against Missy Elliott. Some people have said Janet and some people said Busta Rhymes versus Missy Elliott. And I was like, no, I want it to be Janet and Missy. I would love to see that. I don't want to see any white people on the Verzuz. Keep the white people out of the Verzuz. We don't need to see any other people, any other folks, or non-black folks in the Verzuz. It needs to be black folks. Like, keep it black. But considering who's running this stuff, I would not be surprised if it was to turn into, you know, having some white folks on it. But I definitely don't want to see it. But overall, the Verzuz was good this Sunday. I know y'all enjoyed it. Y'all were tweeting about it, and I was getting my jokes off and stuff. It was really good. Laughing at. Thank you, guys. I love Gladys and Patti. Like, Patti, y'all had me screaming. Enjoyed that. Tell me what y'all thought about it, girl. And who y'all think? Do y'all think it would be good for Missy Elliott to battle Janet Jackson? How y'all feel about that? Or you think Missy Elliott should go against somebody else? Because it's really a celebration of the culture. So let's dive into this whole thing with Kanye West, because this whole situation with Kanye West is so complicated and so complex that it actually has me confused, and I have multiple articles pulled up to help me. So y'all know Kanye West, there's another day, Kanye West is on Twitter going off, dragging something, talking about something, and it's really one of those things where it's like, you're not sure if he's having another episode, and, you know, or he's just looking for attention. You just don't know. People just don't know. I definitely think that Kanye West needs some help. Unfortunately, he uploaded a video to Twitter of him, I'm guessing, urinating on a Grammy award, and it was on the toilet. And this is in response to some of the stuff that he's been saying the last 24 hours. He's been sending off a whole bunch of tweets about, you know, wanting out of his contract with Universal, and that he's not going to, you know, release any new music until he's out of this contract. Like, he's over it, he's done, he ain't feeling it. Like, the contract is trash. Like, these folks are taking all of his coin. I think he even referenced, I'm trying to pull up the tweet, where he said that, you know, these contracts are like slave contracts. Like, he feels essentially like a slave. I need to see everybody's contracts at Universal and Sony. I'm not going to watch my people be enslaved. I'm putting my life on the line for my people. When you sign a music deal, you sign away your rights. Without the master, you can't do anything with your own music. Someone else controls where it's played and when it's played. Artists have nothing except the fame, touring, and merch. Now, I definitely don't disagree with Kanye West that a lot of these contracts are trash. That's how these labels are able to make money. And it's really unfortunate that we're still dealing with stuff, with, you know, shitty contract deals with artists. Like, this far in the game, like, you would think that things would have gotten better, but I feel like there's always going to be a way for these folks to siphon off coin from these artists. Like, these artists essentially do sign off their souls. But there was one particular artist that had named and said that, you know, hey, you know, Kanye, let me pull up the tweet, matter of fact, hey sis, you know, I understand what you're saying, but, you know, you had me in a shitty contract too, so let's talk about that. Now, this is coming from Hit Boy. I haven't been a fan of Kanye West on a personal human level since he told me face to face he stopped picking my beats because I worked with Beyonce. This is after I produced Niggas in Paris, Click, and a myriad of other songs, projects for him and his label Good Music in the 2 years I was signed with them. This tweet is something I can agree with though. UMPG, I guess this is Universal, has held me in what the last 3 lawyers I've hired have referred to as the worst publishing contract they've ever seen. Since I was 19 years old, I'm 33 now, and have multiple Grammys, produced a lot of our favorite artists' biggest songs on top of turning in over 400 plus records since I first signed, and still doesn't have it in them to simply be fair. If they're doing this to me with all of I've accomplished through the hard work, I can only imagine the kids who don't have the big placements, proper guidance. If I have to be the one to get blackballed for telling the truth and trying to set the next generation free, then so be it. By the way, I produced 10 plus joints on the current #1 album in the country, D2. So, girl, the girls are dragging and they calling out. And what's like, girl, we are watching documentaries, we're watching movies about, we've seen the Toni Braxton movie where Toni Braxton talked about her contract. We've seen the one with the Clark sisters. We've seen them talk about their contract. We've seen the TLC. We've seen movies. We've heard of all of these things. And this stuff is still happening right now. And this is a response to Kanye West tweeting, I need to see everybody's contract. Like, you out here dragging Universal and all this when you out here doing the same thing. Like, still a slave and I'm looking for the master. Like, you are still a master in your own right by making these artists, having these artists sign these shitty deals. And Beyonce and Jay-Z are doing the same thing. There's a report I read not too long ago, and I have to pull it up, of the contract that the two girls won. I mean, the two girls got with Parkwood. And what was it, Chloe and Halle? Yeah, like the contract of them and their album, like, what was it, 6 albums for $1 million or something? I couldn't believe when somebody had tweeted it. I could not believe it. I looked at it and I said, damn. So all these people have these folks sign, all y'all have these folks signing contracts and stuff to keep like amassing wealth, to keep being rich, to keep like being better than us. Like, it's just, all y'all are trash. All of y'all are trash. Like, I can't get with this. I cannot get with this. But, you know, now that he's affected, like Kanye West was just praising himself for being a billionaire. Like, last month, he was just tweeting and talking about being a billionaire and all these things and being happy and congratulations about that. Now you want black folks to band together to protect you from Universal for you because you signed a shitty deal and you, like, it seems, and so many people have pointed it out, it seems as though Kanye West only activates black folks, let's stand together, when it is beneficial to him. That is the only time that Kanye West comes and say this is wrong, when it is beneficial to him and it's very selfish. Like, I just can't take him, I can't take Kanye West serious. I can't take him serious. I can't take you serious if you out here talking all of this big mess, but you still perpetuating the same thing. You're still causing harm, the same harm that you calling out to other folks. Like, that's not right. It's just not right. It's not right. I'm so disgusted by it, but I'm not surprised, because if I told you all, as I have said, there is no way to become a billionaire and millionaire without stepping on the backs of other folks. That is the whole premise of it. Is you have to take from folks. You have to pay folks cheap labor. You have to take something from them to amass this wealth. There's no other way. You have to take. I don't care if you finding gold in another country. That is all of our gold, because all of us living on this planet together. The same thing is like these companies selling water, bottled water. You taking from the earth and sit up here selling it to us. Like, there's other folks who don't need water. Like, it's just crazy. That's why I really understand. I really am understanding and still reading and grasping the concept of capitalism and how it works. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. But girl, that's all I got on Kanye West. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But Kanye West, I hope he gets the help. He's out here making comments and saying that Kim Kardashian is going to be his lawyer and all these things. And I'm just like, it's Barbie, bitch. That's all I got. I'll move on to a little bit of a delicate story, and this is about Breonna Taylor. And if this is a little bit triggering for hosts, I definitely understand. We're talking about a little bit, not too much, but I'm going to be talking about the recent story of the family to receive $12 million from the city of Lousiville. They reached a settlement. They're offering the family of Breonna Taylor $12 million. And no one who is responsible for this girl's death has been arrested, has been charged. None of that. And this $12 million offer is really a slap in the face for multiple reasons. Yes, I do believe people should be compensated for their pain. I definitely feel like, yes, they should be compensated. And no life is worth like $12 million. Like, you can't. $12 million is not going to replace this girl, like this woman's life. It's not going to happen. but a person can take, the family can use that to get the therapy and everything they need to make it a little bit easier. But what this $12 million tells me is that these police officers are worth $12 million. Like, it is easier. The system is more important to protect. The system is more important to protect than this woman's life. That's how I see it. You ain't covering my eyes, and you ain't distracting me with this $12 million payment, because ultimately what it's saying is the city is ready to spend $12 million. Then instead of holding the people who have killed this girl accountable. Like, it's worth more than that, because they know if they start holding these folks accountable, it's going to be a lot of more police officers going to be held to the fire, and they just don't want to start that. So they rather just give this hush money. And where do you think this money is coming from? The people who pay taxes. This is why people are saying defund the police. Defund, like, this money is coming from tax, but this $12 million can go to somebody's school, building parks or infrastructure, all of these things. But no, this $12 million is going to protect the system that is not benefiting anybody but white supremacy. That's it. Like, it's not like, that's all it is. Like, I get it now. Like, I get it. Like, I definitely get it. Like, they are more interested in protecting the system. And it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Now, the city is also offering reform and all this and these things and these changes and oversight. I'm telling you now that it's not going to do anything. It's not gonna do anything. It'll be somebody else. It might not happen 2 years from now. It might not happen a year from now. But something like this will happen again. It may or may not be reported. But it's the system that needs to be eradicated. There's no more oversight or anything. You can't fix it. You can't clean this up, because it's doing what it's designed to do. And it's just that's all I got. I can't say anything other than that. To follow and pay attention to abolitionists and people who are very much interested in abolishing the police, and how some of them are even interested in going further than that and abolishing other things as well. So maybe we'll have a conversation about that soon. Yeah, but girl, that's my thoughts on that. So let's talk about Kenya and Porsha, since we're coming back off of that conversation, because you know Porsha has been in these protests for Breonna Taylor for the last couple of months. And there was this post on Instagram, and someone was accusing Porsha of using this moment for a storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Kenya Moore, being Kenya Moore, commented, like, put the eyes up and was just like, ooh, like, girl, ooh. And Porsha saw it. I'm pretty sure somebody sent it to Porsha, or they probably reposted, and Porsha saw it and got to Porsha. And Porsha responded to Kenya, and she was like, girl, you know, I'm paraphrasing here, but she was like, sis, like, the audacity for you to be out here calling out me, calling out something like this when taken away from this moment, when you should be out here supporting your black sister. Like, girl, what's going on? Like, what is your reason for doing this? And Kenya Moore responded and said, like, hey, girl, ain't nobody attacking you, and and you attacked me, and this and that, I ain't finna even read all of it, because honestly, I'm tired. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Kenya Moore. I definitely do like Porsha. I don't think this is a storyline for Porsha. I don't think that this is a storyline for Porsha. I think Bravo is going to use this as a storyline. I don't think Porsha is intentionally doing this to have a storyline, but I think Bravo is definitely going to follow her. I don't think Porsha is doing it just for the attention. I think Porsha truly does care. Now, I don't know about the other folks, the other celebrities and stuff involved, but I do believe Porsha is serious. And plus, her family has a history of this. Like, come on now. Come on, let's get into it. And Kenya, that was irresponsible for you to get up and even post any of that. You could have just left it alone. Like, yeah, there's been some whispers and stuff of people saying this. Like, of course, you ain't the only one who thought that maybe Porsha's using it. But you could have just kept it to yourself. But you knew, and Porsha even brought it up, that if you comment, if you say anything, that it's going to be picked up. So, Kenya, you doing this, like, let's be honest, Kenya, you are the one that comes up with stuff for a storyline. Like, Kenya, you don't have anything else to offer us. We are bored. You done did what you were supposed to do that folks were interested in. You done got married. You have a baby. There's nothing else about Kenya more that we are interested in. There's nothing else. So I really think what's going on is Porsha's going to be the lead focus this season, because we are dealing with all these things. We're seeing it. And Porsha is the only, probably the main person on the show who's doing it. So of course Porsha's going to get the most camera time. Of course the Bravo is going to exploit this. Of course they're going to talk about all of these things that's going on. And Kenya is pressed about it. She's pressed because the attention is not on her. She is you're not telling me at all that she's not pressed, that the attention is not on her. And it was foul for her to do that. Like, Kenya, like, girl, like, sis, I'm ready for Kenya to be just gone off the show. Honestly, the world has moved past a need for Kenya more. Like, it just was so unnecessary to do that. Like, it was just, and I don't blame Porsha for responding and clapping back. Girl, like, Kenya just be doing the absolute most sometimes. Like, cause what is Kenya Moore's storyline this time, this season? More this whole situation with Mark and Ken. We don't care. We don't care. The collective doesn't care anymore. We don't care, Kenya. Like, get that through your thick ass skull. We don't care about you and your life. Period. And for her to have the nerve to talk about Eva, bring up Eva in this stuff, and talk about some, and bring up girl. And I like Eva, like I enjoy her sometimes too. But Eva ain't no damn activist. Like, even when she got called to the table for being a colorist, she denied. So, girl, move on down. Like, Kenya, you wouldn't know an activist, you wouldn't know organized if they came and had an interview with you. Period. So, let me go ahead and end this video. I was going to talk about Chris Evans' pink, but I really don't even really care. I don't do pink meat. Chris Evans, was on Instagram, posted a picture of something, and then his camera roll was showing, and we saw a thick peen, a thick white peen. The girls went up for it. They talked about it for a whole 24 hours. He responded and said, now I got y'all attention, y'all vote. I don't really care about pink meat on here like that. I just really don't. You got the wrong creator. Go find the other ones who be fascinated with white men. That ain't my job. But I guess it was something because a lot of people talked about it. But what I do want to talk about is I want to talk about Cardi B and Offset just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ain't there somebody listen to the track, bitch? So, there's some more reports, but this is going to be an ongoing thing with Cardi B and Offset. They said that Cardi B found Offset cheating again, like it happened again, and she just said, I'm to hell with it. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me at all, because there is a video circling right now on the internet, and I'm going to play it for y'all, of Offset hearing Cardi B, like, he's playing this game. I don't know what he's playing, child. And Cardi B is calling his name. She's about to come in the room. And you can see Offset like trying to hide his phone, trying to put his phone in his pocket. And then when Cardi B leaves out, he pulls the phone back up. Like, I don't think any of this is doctored. I don't think any of it is edited or whatever. But this is him playing the game live. I guess he be playing games live on the internet or whatever, on PlayStation Live and stuff. And the girls call him, like, the girls were like, this is what he be doing, so it doesn't surprise me. And I already told y'all about the situation with him saying he was hacked after the DM screenshots came out, and him DMing some girl and saying that he missed it. Like, this man, I love how people said that Cardi B can definitely find another Offset, but Offset will never find another Cardi B, and that is true. Woo, baby, if it ain't no, it's some truth to that. Offset will never find another Cardi B, but Cardi B most definitely can find another Offset. Woo, come on. Now, people were joking, and they were making jokes and saying that I don't cook, I don't clean. Now, let me tell you how I got this ring, and they were just like, well, girl, did you get the ring, da da da, but this Cardi B is the one divorcing Offset. So she got the ring, she ain't cook, she ain't clean, But she got the ring, but she said the ring wasn't no good. If anything I take from that is still pick-me behavior. Because everybody's goal is not to get married. Everybody don't want a ring and all that. And a ring don't stop somebody from cheating. All a ring does is make sure that it kind of protects you in the event that if somebody does cheat. Like, girl, you gonna have to pay up because we just signed a contract that we was gonna love and honor and all that, and you didn't follow the contract in front of God. So, girl, like I told y'all before in my video about Cardi B and Offset's divorce, I'm glad that she leaving that man. I want her to focus on herself. I want her to give me a sickening album, just trash talking men. Ooh, somebody named it and said a lemonade with no regrets. Ooh, let them know in the hallway. And far away, far away, hey, far away, hey, you're looking with nobody. Come on, Beyonce, that was a cute album. I left her note in the hallway, hey. She left a DM in the hallway, hey. Come on, Cardi B, she left it, hey. Going far away, far away. I love that for Cardi, I love that for her. Offset has been on Instagram stunning, posting pictures of him buying jewelry and posting in front of the Challenger Hellcat. I want me a Hellcat so bad. Now, I know I can't afford the Hellcat that he got, but baby, I want me a Hellcat so bad. I want me a Challenger Hellcat so bad. They so pretty. Oh my gosh, I want me a Challenger Hellcat so bad, y'all. Decision. But I ain't out here $1 million status, so I can't be. It's either me driving around a Hellcat or sleeping on the patio again, girl. It's just I got to make a decision. But that's all I got in this King of Reads video for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Wednesday afternoon while it's raining Wednesday evening, because it is 5 o'clock while I'm recording this. But I will have it out for y'all. Today for y'all to get y'all lives. But I love y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
What'd you say, Delta Sigma Theta what now? Okay. Ski-wee. Delta Sigma Theta. All right. Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Look, okay, well, listen. Nice to meet your big brother.
All right.
So, okay, you guys have a good one. And remember,